Welcome to Let's Talk About Death. I'm Tammy Beilstein.
And I'm Sarah Lunsford.
Today, with the last episode, we talked about caregiving, what sorts of things the caregiver needs to keep in mind before they take on this responsibility. Now let's talk about
Family
the actual
dynamics.
Yeah, what it looks like, what it really looks like.
It's interesting because I always think that families bring along their own little red wagon full of issues behind them, and those issues don't go away just because someone you love is dying.
No. And some families like mine don't have a red wagon. We've got a
You just have
truckload.
Okay, you have a truck.
Big old truckload. Yeah.
Some people have a semi.
Yeah. But what happens is, like in my family, there's me, my brother, my sister. We all have been kind of the same type of person since we were little.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I, believe it or not, I am like the more mature one in my family.
Okay.
And I like to take on the responsibility. I like to be the go-to person.
Okay.
So if something were to happen, I already know that would be me.
Oh, okay.
I would be the one to do it. And I think they know too.
Yeah,
they would probably be like, oh, Tammy will do it.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of how it is in families.
Right.
I mean, because it's sort of the same in my family. I have one brother, but I'm the go-to person. They always, oh, Sarah knows it. Sarah does, Sarah will know how to do it.
Yeah.
And even if Sarah doesn't know how to do it, she'll
find
find out how to
Right.
do it. And those family dynamics don't change because someone is passing away. So you can't really expect them to change.
I wonder what happens if there's two people in the family who are both wanting the responsibility.
Sometimes they share it.
What if they live in different areas?
I don't know. I know with caregiving, like regular caregiving, where you're not caring for someone who's going through the dying process.
Yeah.
What some people do is they'll have their parents 6 months or loved ones 6 months with the one sibling and 6 months with another sibling.
Yeah.
And that's if the parent wants it too, because you have to remember that they have their own desires and wishes and wants.
That's right.
And they may prefer to live with one sibling and actually go visit another sibling. And hopefully that lines up with who is willing to take on the responsibility of having them live with them.
Right.
So it's interesting.
So your mother's with you in your home.
Yes, she is with me in my home.
And you like that? You like
it
that
works.
Way? Yeah.
It works.
So you chose to do it, and it's
Well, it
what's
was
happening.
sort of thrust upon me, but I was always the one who was the go-to person.
Okay.
So even when my dad passed away, my mom and dad didn't live with me, but I was the go-to person. So I think it's always the person that you see through the years as the go-to person is typically the one who's going to be the one taking care of their parents, I think, in their last moments.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So quickly, you said you do have a brother.
I have a brother.
And he helps whenever he can.
Yes, my mom goes to visit with him. So she goes on vacation to him.
And then you get your
And then I get a little break.
time with your son.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
great.
Yeah, so
Nice.
it's important to take that time too. And it's important to sit down with your siblings and figure it out. Because my brother and I have good communication. So
Thank
you
goodness.
want to try to have good communication, but I know that's not always possible. So
No.
we'll talk about that in another episode, how to communicate or not, or
not.
go around it or do something with it. So anyway, that's it for this segment.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.